Now, a Cape Town teenager is using her own savings to prepare more than 1,000 hot dogs for people in need. Yasmin Vallie says it's her way of reminding others that even the smallest act of kindness can make a big difference, especially at a time when many families are struggling to put food on the table. For more on this, Newzroom Afrika reporter Nasiphi joins us live from Cape Town. Nasiphi, earlier we saw the start of this feeding exercise. Great initiative and a lovely way to bless some people on Christmas Day.
Indeed, Hugo, as you'd noticed behind me, it's awfully quiet. There's no one working in the background. And that is due to the fact that this team that was working this morning seems to be a well-oiled machine. And they were aiming for 12 o'clock to have the hot dogs and drinks out. And it's quiet now. Everybody has packed up and cleaned. And the food is about to hit the road to go to the various communities where it will be distributed. A number of disadvantaged communities in the city of Cape Town have been identified. One of those communities being Hanover Park. If you remember, throughout the course of the year, Hanover Park is one of the many communities that has been ravaged by gang violence and that has seen a number of police deployments, shootings, and a lot of people losing their loved ones. So having a meal on Christmas or hot dog for the young ones is something that is going to be appreciated. I am now joined by Avril Williams, who is from the Alcado Andrews Foundation, based in Hanover Park. You are a community worker there, but this morning you decided to join the youth in making these hot dogs.
Yes, it was such an honor for me to join over 30 teens preparing hot dogs on Christmas Day. And I think they are doing such a great job with Yasmin, with the organization, just to prepare for those who don't have today. Very thoughtful. It's very thoughtful, on Christmas.
I mean, one of the communities that will be benefiting from this is Hanover Park, where you're from, where you work. We know the social ills, but also the levels of crime and violence that community faces on a regular. What does a hot dog or a meal mean, particularly on a day like Christmas?
I think it means so much for those who don't have. Just yesterday, I was sitting with a family member that spoke about two siblings fighting over 2 slices of bread. The one sibling the boy smacked the girl, and then she grabbed a knife and stabbed him. And I thought, wow, that is, the food insecurity in our communities is so real, and with the social ills, it's just increasing. So I don't think we as families can live anymore just by looking at ourselves. We have to be mindful of those around us.
On that note of food insecurity, would you say that there's any sort of link between the levels of violence in places like Hanover Park and, social ills or people being unable to put bread on the table or not knowing where their next meal is coming from?
Absolutely. There is a link between food insecurity and with the violence rising, because more and more families can't sustain themselves, and siblings is fighting with each other, as I just mentioned, over 2 slices of bread. So the struggle is real out there. And for me, it was such an honor on Christmas Day, before I'm going to have my meal, just to be packing for the community, to be part of Young Heart, Big Dreams, packing with 30 teens. I feel very honored to do that this morning.
We'll have to leave it there. Merry Christmas to you, Mum Avril.
Yeah,
that is Mum Avril there. She is from Hanover Park. She will be heading out to Hanover Park right now to distribute those meals. We understand that apart from the 1,000 hot dogs that have been prepared to be distributed in a number of communities, there is also hot meals that is going to be provided to families to bring a bigger bucket or pot for this afternoon in order for them to not only have a meal for themselves, but to share with loved ones and break bread over a Christmas lunch.
Nasiphi Same coming to us from Cape Town as we shine the spotlight on young teenagers, 30 of them that assembled today, courtesy of one young girl, to contribute or distribute 1,000 hot dogs and obviously several other meals to the less privileged on Christmas Day. Thank you, Nasiphi.